Indian in USA. I am your NRI Raja. Today I'm going to take you on a beautiful drive of the spring season in USA. I am pulling my van out of my garage and I'm slowly pulling back because I have another car next to me, which is my son's car. And I'm closing the automatic garage and I'm getting down, and that white car is my son's car, and he's 18 plus, so he can drive the car in USA. And almost like everyone uh, who is like 18 plus have the cars in USA. So this is my community. These houses are called townhomes. As you can see, they are row houses. So, and here is the stop sign, and you get that van, that black van over there. My van is just like that. I fixed my camera on top of my van outside. I mounted my iPhone, and I am heading down. You see that beautiful tree on the left side? Those are like cherry blossom trees. This is the spring season. Usually it comes in like March and towards the April beginning. You see on left side there is a community park. This is all one single community, and you don't see many people on the roads here because not many people. Population density is less, and also not many people go around walking here. They all go in the car, they go to home, they go to work, they go to shop in a car and come back. They walk only for like recreation, like for exercise. And here is another stop sign, so I have to stop at every stop sign. It is a law that you need to make a complete stop of your car when you're driving. If you see a stop sign, and if there is another car on the other side, if it comes before you, then you have to wait for that car to go. So those are the rules. And here is the main road I'm getting onto. You see that beautiful tree right in front of me, and that shop on right side is called CVS Pharmacy, which is a medical shop. And this is a main highway here. I need to make a right turn here, so I see left side just to make sure there's no cars, and I'm heading straight. On this highway you see on the right side the bowl symbol, which is a bowling alley, and you can see on the left side that red building kind of thing is a gas station where you can fill the petrol by yourself. There is no people here to fill your cars. You just go pay your money and you fill your own car. So I'm zooming through on this highway. The speed limit is like around 40 miles per hour, let's say, which is around 60 kilometers per hour. And this is not even the highway. You see on the right side there is exit to main freeway. Freeway means there will be no signals. The one I'm going on right now is called the highway. There will be signals, but it is a major road. So I'm going to go here, as there is a signal here. We need to go right on the next signal, but I'm going to go here inside this community and make a left again, just to save some time because there is a red light. And you see there is a left side, that is a bank, and there is a Dollar Tree shop right in front of me there. I'm turning left here, and the truck coming is like a postal service truck which delivers the mails, postal mails. The one on the right is a pizza, Domino's pizza, and there is a stop sign here, and I need to stop. And there is another stop sign here. There is a small bumper. Everything is like labeled very, very clearly here. The white lines, the yellow lines, and that complex on the right side is a community apartment complex. So I'm going to go straight to catch some beautiful views of the spring season. You see on the right side these trees. These are all cherry blossom trees and all flower trees. They all pop up in this season. And I am going to few places where I know there are trees in the community. And that big complex out there is a big apartment complex which has been recently built. And there is a lot of apartments in there. Usually the monthly rent for the apartments is somewhere from $1,500 to $2,000, depending on the luxury and the number of the bedrooms. So I'm going straight. You see the beautiful greenery here, beautiful lawns. Green is just popping out. Here in the winter season, everything will be like browns and dry and all that. Nature is coming to life just now. Look at this beautiful tree here. There is a yellow trees on the right side, and you can see there is other big trees on the right side, the pink trees. And the complex on the right side is some buildings, office buildings. And we are passing under the trees here. And look at this beautiful scenery. The roads are clear and no cars. And this is like during daytime and not that busy. Even then, this is like internal road. There will be not many cars. Look at these beautiful trees up here. And it's a cloudy day. And probably cloudy day gives a better contrast than a sunny day. Otherwise, we cannot see many colors. So I'm heading down straight. Here you can pass when the yellow is on. So I just passed the yellow signal. The building on the right side is a big library. Look at these beautiful trees here on the right side. And there is another signal. I'm passing by. The speed limit here is like around 30 miles per hour because this is the community. The buildings on the right side are the apartment complexes here, and 35 is the speed limit here. So I'm heading down to a place where I know is a beautiful lake and water fountains and beautiful trees. So I'm taking you to that place. So this is a America tour in the springtime in 2021, and all these flowers are going to fall down in just like couple of days. Once it rains, everything falls down, and so we need to catch on right time. So I'm taking you to show you the beautiful places in America here. This is an effort to show my fellow brothers in India, how the USA looks and how the roads look and how the driving. As you can see, the driving is on the right side here, and you see those big trees, pink trees, and here is the beautiful lake that we are heading down to. We're going to go there and go around to catch the beautiful scenery here. And there's a lady walking down here. We have to stop for the pedestrians here. Anytime there is a people walking by, it is responsibility of the car drivers to stop, not the people doesn't stop. So look at this beautiful contrast here, greenery and these beautiful white trees on the right side. And I'm heading down into this place where I know this place is beautiful. And here is another stop sign. And I'm stopped completely. Then I'm turning to the right here. And look at this. There is two beautiful fountains, one on the left, one on the right. I will come back. I will go to that side and turn my camera to the left or right, and I will drive through so that you can see clearly on the sides. You can see on the left side there's a beautiful swimming pool. This is also a big apartment complex with water ponds and lakes. You can see on the right side there is charging stations, electrical charging stations here. And this is a big apartment complex. Here those birds are chirping, making beautiful songs. Those are songbirds. And I'm going to go around in this community. This is a beautiful community where there is a lot of this cherry blossom, spring flowers. Hear that sound, beautiful sounds of the birds here. So there is speed humps. There is humps and bumps. Humps are like they're wider. You can still ride through on them without stopping. But if there is a bump, you need to stop completely. So look at this. This is a beautiful complex. I'm trying to go around to catch up some beautiful glimpses of the spring season. As you can see, a lot of petals of those flowers fallen down on the ground already. I'm stopping my car once in a while just to make sure my iPhone is recording. So I'm recording on my iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is a 4K camera, and I shoot all my videos with my iPhone. I'm not carrying big cameras these days. This is good enough. And look at this beautiful site here. There is some covered parkings on the left, which are you need to pay some money for that. Otherwise, all these apartment people, they park their cars in the outside here. In the winter time it snows, and sometimes it fills all these cars with the snow. So look at these beautiful views on the left and right here, and there is some pink and white flowers, trees everywhere in this community. So this is a really beautiful sight, and this is all going to disappear just in a couple of days. As you can see, there is a lot of parking spots, and every home has at least 1 or 2 or 3 cars. So everybody needs a car in this country. Otherwise you cannot go anywhere because the distances are very far. If you have to go to grocery, or if you have to go to school or college or office, everything is like way further. It takes at least like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour if you're living far from the work. And there is a person backing their car, so I stopped to give them a way, and I turned my camera to the right so that I can check to see how do I get the beautiful views of that lake when passing through on the car. So I'm trying to adjust my camera, and I turn to the left my camera so that I can capture on the left side here. So let's see if you can see the lake now. And you see these charging stations, electrical charging stations, and a Tesla car over there. And look at this beautiful site. Here is a fountain, water fountain, and there's a beautiful deck to get some views. And it's beautiful, really, greens and white flowers, trees, and this really beautiful up here. So as I turn my camera to the left, I'm going to make one more round here. As I turn my camera to the left, now you can see beautiful views on one side here, the left side here. Look at those beautiful trees in this community. Look at all those petals which already fallen on the ground. In just a couple of days you will see like crazy white petals all over the place. Then all these trees blooming is done, then they will bear the leaves. And this is a cycle here. It's like a spring, then summer, then fall, then winter. It's like 4 seasons in North America here. Because this country is way above the equator, there is a lot of variation in the climate. India is close to the equator, so it is mostly a tropical place. You don't see that much change in weather mostly. And as you go further away from the equator, up and down, either towards the south or the north, then you will see a lot of difference in the seasons. There will be a lot of temperature differences. Right now in this spring season, the temperature is around 60 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can see, this is a mail truck again, which is delivering postal mail, that is government postal service. So the temperature here is around 60 degrees, which is like 16 degrees Fahrenheit. 16 degrees centigrade. So the temperatures here in centigrade in the winter goes to 0 degrees. Then in the springtime, it's around 15, 16 degrees. Then in the summertime, it goes to around like 25 degrees, 25, 27 degrees maximum. So it is much cooler compared to India, because this is located way further up on the north, away from the equator. So look how neatly the cars are parked in their own parking spots. There is lines, clear lines here, and everyone parks in their own lines, between the lines. So there is a lot of regulations, rules and regulations here. Everyone needs to follow. And look at the beauty and the beast here. Even the apartment complexes looks beautiful. Looks like they're like a 3-floor apartment complexes. And here is the office, main office for the apartment complex here. So I want to show you the left side of this lake. So look at this beautiful scenery here. As you can see there, 1, 2, 3, 4 floors in this apartment complex. And look at the beautiful buildings of blues, and with the views of this fountain. And there is a swimming pool. And this is a community place where they have like gym and other facilities. These white cars to the left are the electric cars, which are used by this community to show this community around for those who wants to see. You can see the left side, there's a Tesla car, which is being charged on the battery here. Tesla cars are expensive. They start somewhere from like 50,000 US dollars, like 35 lakhs in Indian rupees. So I see only like few people enjoying here on the left side. And this is the last round. We will go out of this community to other places to explore more. I will take you to beautiful places to show you the roads and the driving and the spring season, beautiful nature in this time. So let's go further. You can still see beautiful views of that water fountain and the lake and the apartments down there. So I'm going to make a right turn here, and this road is like 2 lanes on right side and 2 lanes on the left side. I'm pulling my car to this parking lot to turn my camera straight so that we can go again. Until now I was shooting in 0.5x mode, which is like a wide angle lens. Now I changed my camera setting to 1x so that I don't need to see the very wide angle. Let's see how this view looks like. I turn my camera straight and put it in 1x. Then I will take you to further places. You see that right side, the big building, that is a theater complex, a big movie complex. There is like a lot of theaters in there. On the left side you see those are the businesses, like food places, and some other businesses like banks. And here is another stop sign. Then we will head to another community where there are even more beautiful flowers blooming. So let's go. As you can see here, there is 2 lanes on each side. Once you get to the signal, there is one to the right, there is one to the left, so it becomes like 4 lanes here. So we'll turn right here to the main highway here, and all those complexes down there are the businesses, like doctor offices and real estate businesses and all kinds of businesses. So here is a big truck on the right side. There will be a lot of the trucks like this here in USA. There are no lorries, like open lorries. Open lorries only carry like sand or some bricks or something like that. So we see everywhere these beautiful trucks, big trucks which carry or transport most of the stuff to the grocery and all kinds of stuff throughout US here. So we are going on this highway. The speed limit here is around 45 miles per hour, which is like 65 kilometers per hour. And you see on the right side that is a towing truck which is taking, and you see that truck is looks like a cement mixing truck. So this truck delivers like mixed cement to the building places wherever they're building constructions. So you see a lot of cones on the right side because probably they're going to make a new road pavement down there. And we will turn left here. Then I will take you to this community. And you still see these poles and wires on here because this is kind of like an old town. And so all these cables are from the old times here, and all the signals are hanged on the wires instead of poles. As you can see, the cars are zooming through on the right side here as I'm waiting for my left turn signal. Your car will shake sometimes if you're standing and the speed is very high on the right side. So now I'm getting my signal. As you can see, it's turning to yellow, still cars passing. Once it is red, you cannot pass the signal. If it is yellow, you can still pass the signal. So I got my turn here, and now I'm turning left into this another beautiful community where hopefully I can see a lot of flowers and colors. You can see it says school 25, and it's only 30 miles per hour. When the school is on here, there will be lights blinking here to warn the cars to go slow. And I'm going to turn right here into this community, which I know. As you can see, everywhere like beautiful trees all around. And the other trees still did not get their leaves. This area will turn into beautiful forest once the spring and summer comes. Inside the communities, the speed limit is like 10 miles per hour or 15 miles per hour, so you'll have to go very slowly. In the communities here, you see 15 miles per hour symbol here. There is a speed hump symbol. Speed hump is like a very wide bump, so you can still pass through slowly. So these are all these houses are called single family homes. They are like individual homes. They do not share walls with any other homes. So these homes are like usually 4 bedrooms, 3 to 4 bedrooms minimum. And this is a stop sign for all 4 sides. So whoever comes first, they stop, then keep going. So you can see on left side, this is a beautiful yellow flowers here. They just popped up. So I love these yellow flowers. So I'm going to pull my car to the right. You can see the bike on the right side. There are no bikes at all in USA. It's like almost like less than 1%. You don't see anyone biking on the roads here. So I stopped here and I took some pictures with these beautiful yellow flowers here. Then I'm making a big turn with my car and I'm heading back to home. These single family homes, they cost around $1 million, which is in like 7 crores, around 7 crores in Indian rupees. The townhomes or the row houses, they cost like half the price of that, which is like 3 to 4 crores per house. But these big houses here, you see on both sides, they cost around like 7 crores of Indian rupees here. As you can see here, there is a walkway symbols, the stop signs, the street signs, and and all the beautiful signs here. The roads are very, very neat here. You do not see any mud anywhere. Either you see a tar road and the cement pavement or the green grass. That's it. You do not see any open areas where the dust can come in. And in front of each home, you can see there is a mailboxes on both sides, so that the postal service can deliver the mail. And it's pretty neat. That's why there is very, very less dust here. And also the cars do not emit any of the smoke, because every car needs to go through the test every year, and it has to pass the test of the government to make sure there are no emissions and engine is in the perfect condition. So that's why you see there is less pollution up here. I'm going to make a left turn here and heading through back to the main road here. You see beautiful trees on both sides, and there is a sign on the right side. I think that is a school. And we'll go straight and catch up some other beautiful nature while going back. And you see the big power lines going through over there, and there is a lot of wires in this place. This is the main signal. So I'm cutting off all the parts where I'm waiting at the signals so that it's not boring. And all the trees you see on the left side, they look dead right now, because we're just coming out of the winter. And very soon, in just like a couple of weeks, all this area will turn into beautiful forest. Wherever you see any side, there will be like a trees and leaves, and it feels like we are living in the forest. Actually, this Virginia is in the forest area. This area especially, you see on the right side, beautiful yellow and white trees. And this area is like ups and downs, the land folded due to the geological forces of the nature. And I know another location here on the left side where there is a beautiful trees. So I'm going to make one round here. So you will see a lot of different types of cars here. Some of them trucks, and some of them vans, and most of the cars are like 5-seaters, but they are a little more relaxing and more spacious than in India. Then the vans are like 8-seaters or 7-seaters. And here is the place that I was talking about. And you see these beautiful trees on left and right. Look at the greenery and the contrast between white and green color here. It's so beautiful. So all this is going to vanish in a 2 or 3 days. And there is a rain forecasted for tomorrow. The forecasting of the weather is also very, very particular to the cities here. So it's not like they don't say it's going to rain in this big city. They are going to be specifically tells the weather conditions and the rain forecast. See the beautiful place here. On the right side, there's a parking spots. In some places on the left and right, there is a designated parking spots where people can park. There is different colors. If it's not painted on the right side, that means you can park. Otherwise, there is symbols like no parking signs. And you see those school buses over there. They parked. This is how most of the school buses looks in USA, and they're all like yellow color, and they have signs and all that. So I came here, and this street says this looks like a dead end here, so I'm going to make a U-turn here. And look at this beautiful big tree here. And there is also some bike lanes. You see this solid white lane on the right side. That is a bike lane. That means people can bike on the right side. But most of the bikers here, they bike it for the recreational purpose and for the exercise, not to go from a place to place, as everyone holds has everyone had a car, they travel in the car mostly for longer distances, and also weather will vary a lot. So weather is not that friendly in the winter to go in open in bikes and in bicycles. But some people, they drive motorcycles in the summertime. And you see this beautiful one lane road here, and you see a lot of cars parked on the right side, and those are the designated parking spots. And here is this trees, beautiful trees here, and there is symbols everywhere for the bikers. And there is another signal coming up here. So this is yellow, so I can't make it, so I'm going to stop right here. I'm making a right turn here to see few more trees up there. These cherry blossom trees are a gift from Japan ambassador to United States in 1912. They presented like around 3,000 trees to be planted in Washington DC. So that is how these trees showed up in USA. Otherwise they are not native to USA. Somewhere around 100 years ago they planted in Washington DC area, and that's how they came to this place. Usually the immigration countries does not allow any foreign trees or seeds into another country because that will change the ecosystem and the existence of all the other species. So that's why they do not allow animals or the trees of different kind to different countries. So here, as you can see, there is a speed limit is 40 miles per hour. I'm going a little slow because I want to capture all these beautiful trees. My camera did a good job of capturing all these trees, and it's a steady. And I mounted on a three suction cup holder, my iPhone. So I'm going slowly on top of it, and it's a waterproof. And there is a rain in the forecast in another few minutes. So I'm trying to complete this trip before it starts raining. Even if it starts raining, I have no problem because my phone is a waterproof. I got my signal and I'm starting. I'm going straight to see here. You're going to see the beautiful landscapes of up and down, like hilly areas kind of thing. On the earth, whenever you see like ups and downs and it's not flat, that means this area is geologically modified by the forces inside the earth, like the lava pushes the earth up, or the plate tectonics collide, different plates collide and they push up the earth. So you see in front of me, this is a trash truck. Usually trash trucks, they go to each community, and the communities pay the money, like around $100 per month, and they come twice a week to collect the trash. There is a bins which we need to place it outside of the homes, then they will come and collect. Some of them are manual, some of them are automatic. So look at this beautiful landscape here. It's going downhill, and the landscapes mostly look beautiful when it is up and down and hilly areas than the flat areas. So you see there is like a high power tension line running on the right side, and here are some more beautiful cherry blossom and white flower trees in the spring season here. And I'm going like at 40 miles per hour, so I see little shaky on the camera here because there is a lot of wind also on top. So it is holding and it is good. So I'm making a left turn here to get back to my home, and here is a signal. I need to stop. All right, making a left turn. I got my turn, There is 2 left turns here. There is 2 left turns for the other people too. So cars looks like they're coming very close. So here is a signal symbol. That means there is a signal ahead here which is blocked. And on the left side you see there's a complex of businesses. On the right side these are the homes. They build a big fence separating the road and the houses here. And speed limit is around 35 miles per hour. And the one on the left side, that car is like SUV, is smaller SUV. Most of the cars here are like spacious, very spacious, and every person needs a car in the home. So it's a major transportation system here, because the distances are way further. Wherever you need to travel, we need to travel to a lot of distances, like few miles, like 2 miles or 5 miles or something like that. So there is no way you can go by any other means. There is no public transportation around here. There are buses, like very few, only to very few places. So there is no way you can go around using the public transportation here. And there is no train system connecting also here in this particular area, but there is a train system connecting to Washington DC. This Virginia is like around an hour from Washington DC, the capital of United States. So it is very close to the US capital. So basically this Virginia and Maryland and Washington DC, they're all like within 1 hour of the drive from here. So all these houses you see here are the big single family homes. So they're all like $1 million, which is like around 8 crores of rupees. So here everything is a loan. So people take a loan for the homes for 30 years. So most of the loans are like 30 years. So if I buy a home now, I need to pay for its mortgage for next 30 years. So that is how most of the mortgages work here in US. Of course, if you have cash or money, you can pay off most of it. Then you can take the loan for only for the rest of the amount. So the trees on the right side here are called evergreen trees. They do not shed their leaves. They look green all the time. So some of the trees, they lose their leaves in the fall time, going to the winter. But otherwise, the trees you see, the green trees on the right side, those are like evergreen trees. They do not lose their leaves at all. They are green all the time. All the other trees you see, like dead trees over there, they lost their leaves, and they're going to get their leaves now in just few more weeks. So it's all beautiful and green right here, everywhere. So I'm almost coming close to my home. So this area is very quiet. This is not in the main traffic area, so you will see very less activity. There is like very few people walking here and there. Even if they're walking for recreation and for exercise. So we're almost here. Those are the townhomes or the row houses over there where I live. And you see that red pipe is for the firefighters. So there is a fire connecting pipes everywhere for every community. So they maintain and manage all those things, so that in case of the fire, they can connect their pipes. Fire department will connect the pipe to get the water. You see one on the right side here near the stop sign. And also there is one on the left side, one side turned over there. Here you go, that one over there. And you see the FedEx truck. which just passed by. That is a private delivery system. It's like a courier. And this is my community. I almost came to my home. The trash cans you see on the left side, those blue big boxes, those are the trash cans that you see in this community. That's how they pick up the trash. We need to put our trash inside of that, then leave it outside. Then they come and pick it up. So I opened my automatic garage here, and I'm taking my car into the garage slowly. And there's a lot of stuff piled up in my garage too, like paper towels and all the things needed for the life. Okay, you were NIRI Rajas. Please subscribe,